Hello and welcome to the Middle Years Program Open House. Thank you so much for your attendance tonight. We know that it is a weeknight and these days can get long, so we appreciate your investment in your child's education. Let's start off with a reason for why we are here. It is our deep hope to provide a foundation for your child to flourish in their education here at the Rock School. Here is a picture of my colleague Erica Littauer's son, and your child, just like Elliot in the picture, is the reason why we are here. I choose this picture as he is in our garden, as sometimes the metaphor of gardening is a powerful one for education. It's not an easy or quick process. It requires continual care and involves lots of factors, some that you have control over, others that you don't. We are every day tending to students as gardeners care for their plots. We do our best to recognize the difference between different kinds of plants and provide them with more or less water, more or less pruning to help them grow to their fullest. So this school year, it is our deep hope that your student finds a place of flourishing at the Rock School. Let's talk about who's here with you. Continuing with our gardening metaphor, there's actually a lot of research about how plants communicate and work together. There's underground networks that connect to pass messages back and forth. Similarly, we work together to support you and your kids to support the flourishing. So here's your MYP support team. On the left, we have Erica Littauer, who is the upper school principal for grades 6 through 12. Next is Robin Ortega, the MYP coordinator for grades 6 through 10. It is truly her job to have better teaching, so training of the teachers, which then results into better learning for your students. On the bottom, our support team continues to include Justin Harden as our student life director, Susan Card as our academic advisor, Amanda Moore as our director of academic support, and Kathleen Butler, who is our academic support teacher for grades 6 through 10. And our teachers, they are a big part of this interconnected community here at the Rock School. For your students, communication with teachers is vitally important. During the middle years program, we have a wide variety of ages and abilities, and it's really our goal to nurture this independence where your students can start taking ownership of their learning. They do this by reaching out to their teachers themselves. They can do that in person. All of our teachers have office hours and 2 built-in study halls during the day called IAP for high school and study hall for middle school. If ever a student needs to reach a teacher by email, they can. In case you don't know, the formula for our teacher's email are first name dot last name at therock.school. And lastly, they can message a teacher through our new learning platform called Toddle. While we do encourage your child to reach out first, as always, if you need to jump in to help out as a parent, feel free to do so. Another part of our community are the parents that you're sitting here with tonight. Just so you know, our parent-teacher organization is planning a social for later this fall. So look out for information to come that way. All right, so we've talked about who's here to support you. Now let's talk about how do we support you. Specifically, I want to address flourishing within the MYP, assessment, technology, and Toddle. Our MYP journey, if you have been here, we have worked diligently for the past 3 years, writing our curriculum, refining our teaching practices, and we can now officially say that we have been authorized as a middle years program. Our MYP curriculum is driven by inquiry. It focuses on teaching concepts over skills, requires high levels of student collaboration, and all of our assessments are aligned to a set of 4 criteria that are subject specific. Another transformative element of the IB framework is the use of approaches to learning skills. As you can see here in this diagram that we lovingly refer to as the IB button, you can see that at the core of the MYP lives these approaches to learning. And they sound just like the name implies. They're the foundation for how we approach the teaching and learning. They are broken down into these 5 categories. These skills get unpacked, taught, and reflected on by students in their classes. These are equally important to the MYP curriculum and can and should be talked about in your homes with your student. As you walk upstairs tonight, you will even see that our upstairs hallway has gotten a facelift through this colorful wall called our Approaches to Learning Skills Wall. This is a focus for us this year as we continue to meaningfully integrate these skills into all of our units. Let's continue talking about how we support you through flourishing and assessments. To do that, first, we must ground ourselves in the purpose of assessments. Of all assessments, whether formative or summative, is to show the mastery of the content learned. This isn't just an IB practice, but a best practice overall in schools. We have 2 types of assessment here at the Rock School. The first one is formative. These assessments take place during the learning process as the learning is still being formed. And summative. These assessments take place after the learning process, which sums up the learning. Both assessment types are graded on this 1 to 8 scale shown here. You and your student will become very familiar with these terms throughout the year. Continuing talking about assessment, we have a variety of ways for your student to get academic support. As you can see here, grades 6 through 8 and 9 and 10 both have a study hall built into their days 3 days a week. This is 25 minutes where their teachers are present and they can get any help they need. In addition, we provide 1 hour after school on Wednesday from 1 to 2, again for generic help. But new this year, we have added a math-specific and a writing-specific study hall on Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information about this, you can contact Mrs. Amanda Moore or Mrs. Kathleen Butler. But let's talk practically. What if your child is absent and how can we support them in their assessments? First off, to let you know, it is an optional, but really a best practice to email office@therock.school so we can alert your child's teachers if they are absent. Let us take the burden off of you about having to let all of their teachers know. But we do want to remind you it is your students' responsibility to follow up with their teachers, their peers, or check Toddle after an absence for any makeup work. Remember, we're really wanting to nurture that independence in the MYP. 2 final reminders just about our absence policy. Per our student handbook, your child has the same number of days they were absent to make up any work. If they were absent for 3 days, they have 3 days to make up their work. Our absence policy states for a student in high school that no more than 9 days can be missed in a semester in order to receive credit for a class. And last, it is always just a best practice to maintain documentation in case of an appeal if you go over the 9 days. If you would like to refer to any of our policies about absences, please refer to the student handbook on our website. In regards to assessment, we report through a progress report every 6 weeks. These are delivered via email straight to your inbox. And lastly, on assessments, let's remember that it is our desire to train up your students to submit assignments that uphold our academic honesty policy. We know that learning is serious work and we take our work seriously. We understand that we all share a piece of this responsibility, from admin all the way down to parents. If you would like to review our academic honesty policy, it is made available at our website. Okay, so now how do we support you in the area of technology? First off, we support your students' access to iPads specifically through a scaffolded approach. In 6 through 8, we have a supervised class set in each classroom. These are iPads that are monitored by the school, and they stay in the classroom. Students do not carry them around during the day or take them home at night. In 9th and 10th grade, we move to a one-to-one device situation that students take home every night, hopefully charge overnight, and bring them back ready to be used the next day. All of these iPads are school monitored, and we have safety measures in place through a company called Bark. You received an email about this yesterday. If you would like resources or to sign up for Bark alerts, please refer to that email to research more on the notifications in Bark. As always, our acceptable use policy is in our handbook on the website. Another hot topic around technology is cell phones. First off, this reminder for all of our students, middle school and high school. Phones are not to be used between the hours of 8 a.m. and 3:05 for all students. If contact needs to be made during the day, let us do the work for you. If you need to get a message to your child, please call the office and we will deliver that message. Please do not text your child in the middle of class, requiring them to go and use their phone in the bathroom. If your child needs to contact you, they can always go to the office at any time and call you. And lastly, how do we support you on Toddle? What is Toddle? Toddle is our new learning platform that supports our IB implementation. It includes your students' classes, daily updates, assignments, and grades. Now, as with most platforms, there is a mobile and a web version, where the web version will most likely be the most robust. Tonight, we will be showing you the web version of Toddle, as this is the version that we trained your students on in class. To access the web version of Toddle, please go to therock.school/Toddle. Now let's familiarize ourselves with the overall setup of the platform and find your students' classes and daily updates. When you first log into Toddle, this is what your homepage looks like. This is our demo student, ZZ Top. If you have multiple children, you can click the drop-down arrow button on the right and easily switch back and forth no matter the program of your different kids. Now there's lots of options on this homepage, but let's boil it down to the 3 most important places you and your child should be checking. First off, to find assignments and deadlines, you have 2 places to click: inside the calendar and in the box to the right for assignments and deadlines. Now, caveat, I will tell you, the parent calendar looks different than the student calendar, but we have trained your students to check the calendar daily, as that is where all of their assignments with a due date will show up. You can also check the box to the right under assignments and deadlines. Notice they are organized by time, by upcoming, overdue, or no due date. If you need to message a teacher, you can click in the second tile that says teacher messaging. You type in the name of your student's teacher, compose your message, and your teacher will then receive a notification. Lastly, let's go into one of your students' courses. When I'm in a student's course, you have several options on the left-hand side, but the most important one for you and your child is the class flow. This is literally as it sounds, the flow of their class. All teachers will have a welcome or general information section at the top, followed by a section for daily or weekly updates, and finally, a section for the unit materials. The daily updates are titled with the subject and the date for you to easily identify the date in case your student was absent. When we click on a daily update, this is what you will see. Inside the description will be homework listed at the top. As we all know, at the end of a long day, this is what you care most about. then a general review from the class and any upcoming announcements or reminders. Now, as we mentioned earlier, there's plenty of other ways to engage with your child's learning on Toddle, and other topics such as checking your kids' grades or seeing evidence of student work will be addressed later. But for now, we want to let you know about 2 new ways of support. First, we are making ourselves available as your IB coordinators for the first hour on Wednesdays and Fridays in the collaboratory for you to drop by. Bring your questions, bring your device, and we'll provide the coffee. So Toddle workshops on Wednesday and Friday mornings from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We will do this until the first week of progress reports in October. Second, we will be sending out Tuesday Toddle Tip videos for guided help around hot topics. If you need any help logging into Toddle, please refer to the video that was sent yesterday in your email. Okay, for all of my 8th and 10th grade parents out there, this is a reminder about our Christian Heritage Tour to Washington, D.C. the week before spring break. Please visit Mrs. West, the teacher, and Mrs. Brantley, our trip coordinator, in room 216 for any questions. Lastly, you can go to classroom visits now, room 222, to meet with Academic Support Department, check in with Pastor Hector and the Reading Society in the collaboratory, or buy some student apparel, or to the lunchroom to visit with Mr. Gann and Miss Moran about any tech support or student advising with Miss Card. Thank you all again for attending.